Well, hello, it's Bears back. I got a little deal for you today. It's going to be a little different. I picked this lock open quite a while back, and it's because I lost the keys to it. And when I shipped my stuff, came out, it's a 68, 35. Um, and I picked it open. But the thing about this one is they have such a short little top of the keyway that when you go for the pins in the front, you knock your tension wrench out. And I can't seem to get this to pick with bottom of the keyway. So I had to fight. This thing was a little bear to do. So what I wanted to show you, and I'll probably speed a lot of this up and make it fast, will show you what I would do if I wasn't, if I'd kind of in a hurry to get the lock back going. I would just take it apart, of course, and then I would just take a core that I've already purchased, 6-pinner, and stick it back in, and if I get it in there, oh, quit turning on me. Doggone it. It don't want to go in. There it is. I just stick another one in and I'd be ready to go. So then you can just go on about your business and do this at your leisure. But now, like I said, it was a pain to pick for me. And so if you get in a position like that, you can always back shim these. It's not hard to do, but you got to remember to take this off, this retaining key. And that means you got to be real careful. Let me put it up here in my hand where I can do this. Retaining clip. Get that off, and then what I do is I load it into a little block that I made that I can get to the back easily. You know, it sticks out both sides. And we'll tighten that in there. And then we just shim it from the back here. Get the shim started, and we're on the very back pin right there. So I'm going to put this in this vise over here, and then I'm going to move you over there. Let me get this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to lift this up. It's going to be a little shaky. Look out, look out. Oh gosh. That's horrible. You're a horrible person. Let's see if we can adjust this so you can see it better. My lighting, I got to, hello, and you want to move? Man, thank you. Stupid thing. Okay, let me get this over here a little better. Let me try my light a little bit. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push on the shim in the back, and then I'm going to try to get that shim to come all the way through. Now I'm going to have to hold the front when I get real close, because if you don't, you're going to push the whole thing out and you'll be in trouble. So let me get it lined up back here against my pin. And what I'm going to use, you can use picks, you can use rakes and all that other stuff. But I'm going to use a blank key. And I'm going to go in and try to push that back pin up. Uh-oh. Where'd you go? Oh, it spun out. It spun out at me. It was mad at me. Oh, that's not tight. Well, keyblade don't seem to be working. Let me try this snake here. Wow. Okay, I think what's going on is I'm pushing the lock out of position, the pins out of position here. This is where I'm going to speed it up or cut it out completely. I'm sorry, my nephew called. He's selling a house and he had a bunch of questions and I don't know where I left off. I think I left off when I started to back shim this, and then I started talking to him and I just finished shimming it, you know, so I got it open. And I went from this to the to one of these to push some pins up. So basically that was what went on when you weren't here. So we're gonna pull this and get out of the way. I'm gonna drop this out of here. And as you remember, we don't have any, we don't have, I don't remember what I was going to say just then. I don't know. Well, anyway, looks like we have only a 5-pinner, and this back pin didn't need to be touched. Right here, that thing is flush. That's got to be a 7 there. So what I do when I'm going to add a pin. When I do this, I'm just going to add a pin to the back. But this back one is flush, so how I check these size of these pins is depth and space keys. And then I'll write them down. I gotta get this stuff in. Let me move this a little bit so it's not so high up. And then I write them down. Pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, their sizes, so that when I cut them, I know which depth to go on a key. But this is a 7. This is 7. The deepest cut. And that thing's an 8. That thing's got to be an 8 cut. I don't know that is there an 8 cut? I don't think there's an 8 cut. I don't know about that one. Holy cow. Let me look. I'll be right back. I don't think there's an 8 cut. Yeah, that don't make no sense. This is an American. Oh, wait a minute. I found a problem here. Oh, the back's overset. The back was overset. I overset it all the way. Oh, and I just dumped out all the pins. So Oh well. So the number 5 was not an 8 cut. It was a um, probably a 1 cut, and I just overset that thing all the way. So that really messed up my plan here. Um, yeah. So it was all the shear sitting here straight up, and when I pushed my shim in, it just went right in there. So yeah, and then of course this rolled over and just threw all these other pins out. Oh well. Anyway, it was a good idea to try to show you that I use depth and space keys to figure out my cuts, and but that, yeah, so that would have been, let's see this thing, let's put this in. Oh, doggone it, I can't even get it in. Anyway, that's why it looked like an 8 cut. It should have been a because it was completely flush. Anyway, never mind. But yeah, I was just going to show you the depth and space keys, and then you figure out what your pins were, your key pins were, and then you go cut them. So anyway, so much for that. Now I'll just do it. Sorry it didn't go to plan, guys, but you know, that's the way things go in locksport. You know, some things just don't work out for you. You got to start all over. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay legal and have fun. Bye.